Hey, and welcome to an Innistrad Midnight Hunt Draft with me, Jerupidus. The new set just came out this weekend, and I've been having a lot of fun playing it, but I haven't been winning very much. I think part of that is due to inexperience with the set, and I'm Mythic ranked, so everybody else is really good. But maybe I just suck, who knows? But today, we're almost certainly going to first pick Grafted Identity. It's just mind control, and the creature gets +1/+1, but you do have to sacrifice a creature to cast it, so you need to be paying attention how you construct your deck, that you have something reasonable enough to sacrifice to it. One of the things you would want to be doing is a card like this. The 2/2 Decayed tokens will die when they attack, so they make very good sacrifice targets, and are useful in a couple of other ways as well, but for right now, let's just take the Grafted Identity. And a sacrifice target that would be very nice would be the Occultist. I mean, you would sack this, draw a card, and grab their creature, but obviously we're not going to first pick, or second pick that, I should say. I think Rite of Oblivion is quite good. Once again, leaning into the sacrifice thing, so stuff like Novice Occultist is going to go up pretty quickly, and then we also have a Corpse Cobble, which I might want to just take instead, although this is quite good removal. And I think it's pretty splashable as well. For example, you can discard it and then flash it back later. And while the fixing is not amazing, there are cards like Jack-o'-lantern that you can end up using to get cards like this in your deck, so I think we're just going to take it. Okay, and now there's a Flesh Taker, so I don't think we can splash Grafted Identity, but maybe we just don't play it. There's also just, like, Vengeful Strangler. I thought this card was much better when I first read it than it is, because it says at the beginning of your upkeep, the enchanted permanent's controller sacrifices a non-land permanent, then that player loses 1 life, and you're thinking, oh my god, if you flip this over, you gotta sack a permanent every turn, but it's an enchant creature, so they just sack the creature. But nevertheless, it is kind of a 2/1 that they basically can't ever block. And is good to sacrifice because then you can throw it on, you know, whatever you want. You can control when that happens, which is pretty cool. But I think I'm just going to take Flesh Taker and kind of see where that goes. We don't need to be married to Grafted Identity, despite the fact that it is very good. And now there's not much for us here. Like, it's all red-green cards. Yikes. The good news is I don't think that this is a sign that I'm in the wrong seat, because none of these cards are very good. I mean, Moonsilver Key can search for a basic land, and I think I like that more than Shipwrecked Sifters, because I would like to lean into the white cards, the black-white cards. So I think I'm going to take the Silver Key, just in the effort to look for a basic land. I think some of these are better than they look like, so let's just take it. Alright, now there's an Evolving Wilds. This card seems okay, but perhaps not great. And I think Rotten Reunion is quite good. It does make multiple bodies to sacrifice 2 things like Rite of Oblivion and Flesh Taker. So maybe I should just take that over the Wilds. Yeah, I think I talked myself into it. Let's do it. Okay, so here's one of the guys I was talking about, where you can use those Decayed guys for other things. In this case, we could use them to tap things. I don't know if I want to head all the way back into blue, but we could just be straight up blue-black, and I think blue-black Decayed is a pretty good archetype. So I think we'll take the Scob Wrangler. It's better than Candlegrove Witch, and it's maybe worse than Soul Guide Griff, like I could go that way, but I would really like to play Grafted Identity. Alright, now we get Siege Zombie. That also is pretty good in the blue-black Decayed archetype. We could just take the Disturb guy. These are pretty good to sacrifice as well, but, like, I'm not... Flesh Taker is really good, right? But I don't need to play it. And I'm not really seeing, like, black-white being open particularly. So we'll take the Siege Zombie. Alright, now there's a Locked in the Cemetery. That's probably not bad, and we probably will be interested in milling ourselves a little bit. It will probably happen pretty naturally with the cards we end up playing, so let's just take it. And now we can take the Diregraph Horde. He by himself switches on our Wrangler and our Siege Zombie. And then, you know, leaves bodies to sacrifice to Red of Oblivion or Grafted Identity. I think this is perfect, so let's just take it. We take the Angler now. This is one of the worst Disturb cards, but I do think the Disturb cards are all better than they seem like, so let's just take it. Alright, there's a Sifters now. I don't know how many Spirits we're going to be playing, but I'll take it. I do have at least one Disturb card for now. Yeah, we'll take this, but I don't think we'll play it. It's looking to me like, Flesh Taker's not going to get there, but we'll see. Our mana could end up being quite good. What are you? When it enters the battlefield or attacks, mill a card. And then I can exile X. Transform Ludovic. X can't be 0. And then it becomes a copy of the creature card exiled with it, except it's this card, and it's 4/4. Wow. That doesn't really work with the Decayed guys, but it does seem pretty good. It'll be amazing with any Disturbed cards we get. I would really hate to, like, mill a Grafted Identity with it, but it's the blue-black rare, and there's not any, like, ridiculously good removal or anything, so I think I'm willing to try it out. 2 mana, 2/3, and it becomes a 4/4. Or, like, a 5/5 for 5 mana. Definitely seems decent. Alright, so for me, man, Organ Hoarder is, like, really, really good, right? It's a good way of milling ourselves, but then so is Archivist, and Archivist has Disturb printed on it. And you get to loot every time it attacks. This is probably just better. And I kind of can't believe I'm saying that about anything. Like, Organ Hoarder is super ridiculous when you have a lot of Disturb cards, or, like, flashback cards. It can sometimes be 4 mana, make a 3/2, draw 3. But I think we just need to prioritize the, Disturb cards. And I do see foul play there, but it's just okay, I think. Alright, now there's a Delver. Does Delver go in this archetype? I don't think so. And we already have 8 creatures. Like, I would say 9 or 10 creatures would be the maximum number I would play with Delver. But also Delver's just, like, the best card ever, right? Yeah, I'm feeling like Delver's not going to get there. I think he would rather be in a red-blue deck. So, at this point, I'm looking at Ominous Roost, but I feel like that card is worse than you would think. You don't actually cast that many spells from your graveyard, so let's just take our first copy of Organ Hoarder. I did wheel the Diregraph Horde, like, last time, so we might get that back. I don't think I need 2 copies of Scob Wrangler. Silver Bolt is actually kind of good. Like, for 4 mana, it just destroys, it deals 3, which is obviously not, like, amazing, but it is playable, and, like, if you have too many locked in the cemeteries, leaving things in play can certainly be a problem. However, I think that locked is probably better than Silverbolt. So I think we're just going to take our second locked. I'm not super happy about it, though. Alright. Now we got a Gale Drifter. There's another Rite of Oblivion. But I think I want another Disturb card, so let's just take this one. Okay, Vivisection seems quite good. Larder Zombie is okay, but it's probably the worst of the tap 3 untap creatures you control cards. I could just take another Disturb guy. But I have to feel like I can probably pick up a few more things that make Decayed guys, so I'm going to take the Vivisection. Alright, there's an Organ Hoarder and a Diregraph Horde. I kind of feel like we need a few more Decayed spells, so I'll take another Horde. Okay, now we can take another Organ Hoarder. I'm fine with that. I felt a little bit bad about passing that last one, but this one will be good. Oh, wow, another Disturb guy, another Sifters. I think I'll just stick with the 1 Sifters and just max out on the Disturb cards. Because we have the 3-drop to kind of keep this guy going, so we don't need to go too ham on it, so let's just take the Bait Hook Angler. As many of these as I could possibly want. How many do I want? The answer is all of them that I get past. Now I'll take Ominous Roost. It might get there. Yeah, once again, I don't need 2 of these, but I guess I'll take it. I mean, I don't think I'll play 2. I mean, I like this more than I like Otherworldly Gaze, I think. Although I do have a couple of Disturb cards now, so... This seems really good, right? Yeah, like, repeatable Decayed stuff is at a huge premium, I think, because a lot of things just make a Decayed thing once, but there's an Eaten Alive here. Oh, I think I have to take that. That's such a bummer. I mean, I have 2 Diagraph Hordes. That's about it. I guess I have the, make the 1/1s, but let's just take the Eaten Alive. I mean, I need this type of effect. Especially if, like, Rite of Oblivion doesn't get there. Is this any good? It's hard to block. Do I even care about that? Maybe I just want the Midnight Ambush. Yeah, we're on 14 creatures. I probably want the Midnight Ambush. I might be able to wheel this. I've been able to pick up plenty of them, so... I don't mind Cut Purse, but I think I just want another Eaten Alive. I like Behemoth too, but I can probably wheel that. So let's just take another copy of Eaten Alive, and then we can probably cut, like, maybe a Locked in the Cemetery. We'll see. Oh, I could have 2 Delvers. What? So, I wouldn't mind an Occultist, but I'm willing to put that on the wheel just for another Gale Drifter. I just want, like, a lot of Disturb guys that I can sacrifice. And I feel like these are just superior cards to stuff like this. And there's a Crawl from the Cellar as well. So let's go ahead and take the Gale Drifter. Alright, I think at this point I want the Novice Occultist. Like, 3 Diagraph Hordes seems like too many, although it may not actually be. Let me take a look here. Maybe I do actually just want the 3rd Horde. I have 2 things that care about... Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. 2 things that care about having 3 creatures in play. Yeah, we'll take a Startle now, but we're not going to play it. Jack-o'-lantern might be interesting. I think I'm going to take that for now. We already have the Moonsilver Key. Another Vivisection, another Organ Hoarder, and a Falcon Abomination. Probably the Abomination at this point. I have 3 Organ Hoarders, which is probably too many. And making the extra Decayed lower on the curve, I think, is better. And I don't think you want to play too many copies of Vivisection, so... I do like Revenge of the Drowned quite a bit. We have 3 Diagraph Hordes, so we don't need any more of these. Crawl from the Cellar is interesting. It is a way to get back things like, Siege Zombie. And we have a lot of zombies, so let's just take the Crawl. Alright, not much here. Take another Disturb guy. I mean, I doubt I'm playing 3 of those. But we might be close enough to making Ominous Roost work. Alright, so let's take everything out and figure out what we're actually doing here. So we're definitely, like... Yeah, I do not think that Flesh Taker got there. So let's just put in the Grafted Identity. We want the 2 Eaten Alive. Olivia's Midnight Ambush. And then Overwhelmed Archivist for sure. We'll see about Shipwrecked Sifters, but I kind of feel like it got there. Like, I definitely have enough Disturb cards to make it work. Definitely want Vivisection. Definitely playing Siege Zombie, and if that's true, then I'm playing all 3 Diagraph Hordes for sure. And I definitely want that 3-drop that makes one. Yep, that guy. So for the sifters, I would play all 3 bait hook anglers. The Wrangler, but I think I would only play 1. Ludovic. Probably the Rotten Reunion just to make the bodies. And if we have 5 disturb cards, 6 disturb cards, plus mill, something with, this has flashback. That's probably enough to be an Ominous Roost deck. In that case, then I probably want all my flashback cards, right? So I should probably just play this. And then we're just missing Locked in the Cemetery, but we have Double Eaten Alive, Midnight Ambush, and then Sifters to tap things, or Scab Wrangler to tap things, I mean. So if I'm not playing Locked, then I could just play something like Dissipate. But I think we can get away with 16 lands, like our curve stops at 5. And we have, like, some amount of looting. But maybe I actually just want the Larder Zombie. Like, it's just another way to make sure that you're drawing spells. Or I could bin stuff to go with my Ominous Roost. That actually seems like okay, to be honest. Alright. Let's add some lands. Let's get some cool ones this time. And I think I probably just want 8 and 8. I mean, I have 1 double blue card, but I think that'll be alright. Yeah, if I want to cast, like, Eaten Alive twice, or what I mean is Rotten Reunion, if I want to cast both halves, that's double black. Man, I really, really wish I could have taken that enchantment that makes another 2/2 when one dies. That's just so good, but I think we'll be okay without it. We kind of have Ominous Roost to do that, sort of, so. And I would argue that, I mean, it's close, but a 1/1 flyer that can only block creatures with flying might be better than a 2/2 that can't block and dies when it attacks. However, this is a bit harder to trigger, but it's probably pretty close, so I think we kind of got there. Let's give it a try. This is scary. I mean, I can sack the Larder Zombie to cast my Eaten Alive if I get in serious trouble, but yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna keep, though. Land is good. Okay, they're kind of on the sacrifice plan, too, it looks like. But we can go ahead and play our Bait Hook Angler. Alright, we hit runners on lands, which is good, but we can't really cast anything this turn. That one can't block. Would I trade with Novice Occultist? Probably not. So, no attacks. Yeah, I'll block it. They'll get to do the thing. Now, I sack on their turn. So, I probably just want a Vivisection right now. Like, I'm gonna have to sacrifice anyway, right? So, let's draw 3 cards. Alright. There's the Diregraph Horde. So we definitely want to play the other black. Now, I can Ominous Roost. They exiled my guy, though, so I can't really make very many creatures. So I probably... I could go Ominous Roost and kill the 3/4. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Okay, I definitely need to kill that at some point. Take 3. They get to look at the top 3. Okay. So now I think we're playing Organ Hoarder. So I wanna play the land, play the Hoarder, and then I can go crawl and get back the Larder Zombie. Maybe I'm just supposed to play Darkgraph Horde though. Yeah, let's do that. And let's exile the Strangler, I guess. Well, they do have ways, I mean, they have ways in Red-Black to get back either one of these. I don't know what they're playing, so I guess we'll just take the Strangler. Oh, wait a minute. Darkgraph Horde exiles 2. I could have done both. Whoops. And should I cast Crawl now? You get to put a counter on it. I don't know if that matters, though. But it does get it started for the Ominous Roost. So, I guess so. I mean, I'm sure they have something or they wouldn't be doing this, but I'm definitely going to block. Yep. All right. So we could play Crawl, but I think we'll play the Larder Zombie first. Yeah, and then we can put the counter on it. And yeah, put the counter there. I'll block here, take 2. They get to look at the top 2. That's pretty good. Let's activate the zombie. Yep, bin that. Okay, that's not bad, right? So we play this and the Horde. Yeah. And let's hit the Midnight Ambush. Oh, I did it again. Maybe this is why I'm losing so much. So Ludovic can become like a 5/5 flyer. Yep, I'll just trade. Do not want Florian to trigger. Should I bin that? I mean, I can cast it, right? And then it becomes a 2/2 flyer and I get a 1/1. Yeah, let's do it. Let's bin it. We can bin that too, but I don't know if that helps me. I have 19 cards left. So what am I doing next turn? I have 8 mana. So I'm probably just casting this from my graveyard. I don't know how many more hordes we need, but let's bin it. It might be good to have more creatures for Ludovic. Okay, so now we have 9 mana, which means we get to do both things. So let's start with Gale Drifter. Actually, let's start with Organ Hoarder, because I might want to cast something else. Oh man, look at all this. I have to say goodbye to this, but I can mill another Gale Drifter. That's pretty sweet. So let's take the Grafted Identity. Let's grab Florian. Actually, we don't need to do that this turn, right? Let's just play the Gale Drifter now. No attacks yet. Alright, let's go ahead and look at some stuff here. Yep, bin that. Bin that. Bin that. Siege Zombie is sweet. Oh, this is fun. So let's play the land. Man. Yeah, I can just, like, cast Siege Zombie and, like, close the game with that. It's like 1,000,000 damage a turn. So this only triggers once per turn, right? No, it's whenever you cast a spell from your graveyard. So I can go Siege Zombie, Baithook Angler, Gale Drifter. We'll attack like that. And I feel like I'm winning. Okay. That was pretty cool. Okay, I mean, we've got the Eaten Alive to go with some of our crap here, so that seems fine. Okay. Do I want to just kill that? Probably not. I think I'm just supposed to play Abomination. No attacks, and I think I would actually double block that. So they're red-white, and I still have Eaten Alive for the other thing, but I can't... I don't think I can just let this, like, hit me and start flipping and stuff, so let's just double block. We get the Baithook Angler back later. And by later, I mean right now. And I think I just won't worry about the Festival Crasher this turn. If they've got, like, a good spell, they can hit me for a couple. I don't really care about that either. Yeah, if they've got a spell, I'm happy to have them use it like this. Yeah, that's totally fine. Let's play with Fire Still Bugged. Yeah, it doesn't show the scry animation. Okay. Man, I could Vivisection, but I think I'm just playing Diregraph Horde here. Let's get rid of the Cavalier. Although in red-white, it's much more likely they can get back, like, Play with Fire than anything else, so whatever. Oh yeah, we get both. I swear I've been playing this set. And reading the cards. Yep, you got me for 2. So I don't even really want to flip that back over. So I think I just play another Hoard. I don't want to exile that, so let's submit 0. And no attacks. Sure. Another Menace guy, but the ground is pretty locked up right now. Despite the fact that none of these tokens can block. Okay. Heal me 2? Sure. I think I want a Vivisection. Yeah, and I probably want to cast Eaten Alive on something. Like, this attack is getting to be kind of a lot. Like, I could just play Organ Hoarder and look for a land, but I think drawing 3 cards is just going to be better. I didn't draw a land. Okay. So now I think I need to Eaten Alive something. But it's like, they can flip these by not doing anything and deal me 2, so I think I just gotta kill one of them. No attacks. Okay, so this has got, like, prowess. Midnight Ambush will be good at some point. But I think I just want to cast 2 spells this turn, and it's probably got to be... I guess Gale Drifter's like a fine blocker, but I'm kind of thinking Organ Hoarder. I could find a land, and then I could also cast, like, Angler. Yeah, I could do this, and then I could still have Midnight Ambush up. Probably. So let's just do it. And I think we just want the land. Sorry, Ludovic. And I could play Wrangler to start tapping things, and I think that's probably a good idea. I don't think I care about the Menace guy too much, so why don't we just hit the Painter? This could be a 3/4. Alright, and they want to flip Brimstone Vandal, and that's fine with me because now it's night, which switches on my Midnight Ambush. Alright, land is good. And as sad as this is to do, I think I just gotta kill Brimstone Vandal. Then I'll have 5 mana so I can cast Gale Drifter and Larder Zombie. Let's kill that. No attacks. And we'll start beating down in the air soon. Sure. I mean, I could tap it and 2 other things, but I don't think that really matters. But maybe. Yeah, okay. Yep, bin that. That one's pretty good too. But now we get to start going off with larder zombies, so 1, 2, 3... Yep. 1, 2, 3... Decline. Let's go ahead and grab this guy. So I guess I want to use them first, because I'm going to sacrifice one, right? Does that matter, though? Maybe not. Let's do it anyway, though. Decline. And then let's go Grafted Identity, take you, and sack one of these 2/2s. Send the Gale Drifter, and play Bait Hook Angler. Yep, that happens. And we don't need to activate Larder Zombie, so my turn. Let's go Eaten Alive, sack a creature on you. Send the 3/2. And I think I'll just cast the Gale Drifter. I know they have the Sacred Fire, but I think we're doing this anyway. Sure. Yep. Let's see. It's got Trample, Lifelink, Indestructible Haste. That's 5 damage. I think we'll absorb, like, some of it. Is that any good? Probably. Probably. I could just bin it. But I think like 1 mana to put a counter on something seems pretty good, so let's decline. Alright, my turn. So now we get to... We could get back like Digraph Horde. Seems decent. Ludovic is also interesting, but I don't... I guess I have a flyer, which could be good. Oh, Scab Wrangler is really good, right? Let's take that. And we'll just put it on... I guess Larder Zombie having 4 toughness is kind of good, so we'll put it here. Let's play the Wrangler. Send the flyers. And then I think we'll just cast Crawl again. And yeah, I think getting back the Horde is probably pretty good. Although the flyer makes a Decayed guy, so it's kind of close. But I think I just want, like, mad ground blockers. Yeah, I'll put it here. Alright, let's tap some stuff. 1, 2, 3. Tap that. And now we can go... Let's see. That's sorcery. We can send the 4/5. We can go like this. And they can't cast this right now. So we can send for 9. Because we're about to make 3 creatures, right? 4 creatures? Yeah. Sure. And I'm glad they're using that to block instead of attack, because using it to attack is certainly what they want to do. All right, they're all done. They're off it. Whew. 2-0. Let's go. This is great. Wrangler, like, works immediately, right? Let's keep... I'm honestly really glad I put Larder Zombie in my deck. It's been really good. So since, I don't want to expose Wrangler right now. So let's just play the 2/3. Alright, you get a bait hook angler. Send Ludovic. I hate that, but it's gonna be okay. Play the Abomination. Okay. But I'm kind of glad that didn't happen to Wrangler. Sure. Let's look at our top card. Do I want a 5th land? Nah, let's bin it. Alright, let's send the 2/2. Play a Gale Drifter. Now we're just kind of playing like a Flyers deck. This is sweet. Alright, let's look at our top card. I probably want to just cast that next turn, so let's decline. Send the 2/2. I wish this was an instant. You got me. So... I still think I Vivisection. A 2/1 is not that threatening. Yeah, now we can start hoarding off. Alright, what did they mill? Abomination and a couple Eaten Alives. So I could go Gale Drifter and Wrangler this turn. That's probably what I should do. Would I trade with the Intruder? I would not trade with Organ Hoarder because I'm going to be able to block it next turn with Hoard. But I might be willing to trade with the Intruder. But if that's true, I should just tap it. Okay. Yeah, let's just play Hoard. And we'll exile the Abomination and I guess an Eaten Alive. Should I just send? They have 4 flying and I have 3, but I can tap stuff. But I can tap 2 things, but I need to leave Diagraph Horde to block. I probably just want to trade at this point with Gale Drifter on, like, the Intruder or something. So, no attacks. So let's tap, let's say, Stowaway. Yeah. Yeah, we'll block like that. Okay, so let's use our Larder Zombie. Yep, bin that. Okay, so I think we're just playing another Horde. We can also play Sifters, though. So let's do that. Yep, discard that, play this. Let's hit the Intruder, and we'll go Eaten Alive. Now I have tap lots of stuff. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 creatures. Okay. Opponent's off it. Alright, we're 3-0. This is going pretty well. My first play being Ominous Roost seems ominous. But I get to go Roost into, like, Hoarder, which could be cool, so let's do it. Alright, opponent is on 6 cards. I like that. Ooh, that's a good draw. Alright, let's play the Roost. I think we're just doing Hoarder here, although I could play Sifters and see if I hit something. Like, I could potentially hit a, like one of my 2-mana Disturb guys, but I think that's kind of greedy. Let's just Organ Hoarder. So this can definitely get binned, and I have Crawl to get back Ludovic if I want. I would not quite have hit it, though. It was really close, though. It's like 1 card away. Yeah, let's take the Eaten Alive and bin the other 2. And set for 1. Okay. Draw a card, sure. So, I think we're definitely, like, casting Baithook Angler this turn. What else can I do? I could hold the land and play the Sifters. Yeah, I don't really want a Grafted Identity, either of these. So let's do it. Oh, let's definitely discard that. Put a counter on it. Play the land. Play Baithook Angler. Make another 1/1. Then play... I mean, we could play Eaten Alive, but we don't even really need to, so let's just go Crawl from the Cellar. And we'll get back Ludovic. Put the counter here. Send for 1. This feels actually insane. Like, this deck might actually be completely insanely good. Alright, they do get to gain some life, and they can trigger the Ritual Guardian now. But I would probably just block with Shipwreck Sifters. Now, if they have give all their creatures, like, +2/+1, how bad is this? They get to save the Ritual Guardian. So that's what I'm really interested in killing, so I think we're going to go like this. Yep, there it is. Because I want the lifelink to go away. Okay, so we could just cast Gale Drifter and make another thing, but that leaves me a little bit exposed on the ground. So I think I want to play this 2/3. Now let's do that. Let's play the... Ooh. Hold up. Wow. That's crazy, right? I don't even know what to do. I really want to cast a Rotten Reunion, so... None of these are a zombie, right? So I don't... I mean, I could cast Eaten Alive, but I don't even really want to do that on anything. Okay. So we're going to attack for 3 flying. And then I think I'm just playing Siege Zombie. Sure. I don't even think I need Siege Zombie to win, so I'm just going to trade. Like, I get to do so much stuff this turn. So let's play the land. Let's attack for 3. Then I get to go Gale Drifter, but I can't quite cast anything else, right? So maybe it's just supposed to be Baithook Angler... And then I can cast Rotten Reunion. You know what? Let's just cast Gale Drifter. What am I talking about? Let's just put 1,000,000 power in the air. No blocks. Oh, that's so good, right? So I could just cast Crawl and then have Rotten Reunion. Yeah, let's do that. Although I don't have a zombie. But it's probably still pretty good. Like, I get another 1/1, and then I get to make a 2/2 and another 1/1 on end step. Yeah, okay. Let's get back the Siege Zombie. Submit 0. End turn. Yep. Alright, let's go Rotten Reunion. Let's hit, I guess, their Siege Zombie. Why not? Yep, let's just send everybody. And now, is there a way I can win? No, there's not a way I can win this turn, right? Like, let's say I play Grafted Identity, like sack something, and then play Siege Zombie. But I could only possibly ping them for one, so we'll just play the Siege Zombie, Bait Hook Angler. And I think I win. I'm pretty sure. 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 Alrighty. Good game, CD23. We are 4-0. Ooh, 3 black I don't think is gonna do it. I mean, I can cast Midnight Ambush, but let's just mulligan. Oh, no. 2 of these also kind of sucks. I don't really want to go to 5, so I guess we'll keep, and I think I'm gonna just bottom one of these, maybe even the crawl, like, I don't know. This is all good graveyard stuff, so actually if I draw my, my 3-drop enchantment that makes 1/1 flyers, this could be decent, but I still think, yeah, maybe it's just crawl. I would rather, I guess, keep all my creatures if we're gonna be struggling on mana. At least I can block a few times until things kind of come together. Plus, the Raise Dead doesn't really work with Disturb guys, right? Like, you just cast them. Alright, I like a Grafted Identity. All of these cards are good to sacrifice, so... They too have a Bait Hook Angler. Okay, well, black is good, despite the fact that I don't need it right now. But I'm gonna send. Yep, they want to trade, and I'm just gonna cast my other one. Because I have things that, care if I, cast this from the graveyard, so I'm gonna hold off for now. Alright, I see you. I'm gonna offer the trade again. Works for me. And we'll play our Gale Drifter. So they're red-blue spells, which means Grafted Identity should be pretty good because they play a bunch of air. But, like, it all leads to sort of one central creature. Yep, attack for 3. Then I'll just play both of these. The deck is not doing the things it did the first 4 games, so I am definitely concerned about this one. Alright, let's... I mean, I could just grab that. But let's start with the Sifters. Boy, I don't really want to discard any of this. I mean, Eaten Alive would exile their 3/2 and allow me to keep attacking. So yeah, let's just bin the land. We don't need to play Grafted Identity this turn, I don't think. We'll sack a creature, target you, and sack the Sifters. Hit for 4, your turn. Yep, so that kind of stops my offense, and I don't want to cast Grafted Identity on much of that. Although they're like... Okay, that's pretty good. So I could just send this and make a 2/2 flyer. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yep. Okay, those don't matter. Unless they've got some giant spell. Do I just block the Harrier? It's kind of tempting. But nah. Send them all. And let's play the Angler. And the Falcon Abomination. And now my Decayed guy is really great to sack to Grafted Identity, but they still haven't really presented a target that I want to do that to. Okay. And if they let me, I'm going to block that Harrier. Okay, that I want to take. They have 7 mana, so they can do it again. But I still think I'm doing that. Yep, let's take that and sack my 2/2. I guess it's only a 2/2 for me, but I really can't let them have a 4/4 trample. And I think I'm blocking because this won't be able to attack into the elemental they cast this turn, so we just want to, like, kind of out-tempo them here. Yep, you get another 4/4. That's a good one. But I think... Well, I could go Ominous Roost and then Angler, right? That does leave me vulnerable to a pretty heavy attack. That's 6/7, and they would need 4 more damage, which isn't that hard to come by. Especially since this thing will grow if they cast a sorcery. This Baithook Angler could, like, technically block it. So if I attack all, I deal them 3, they're at 4. And then Angler plus Roost is lethal. Might just be better to play the Horde. But if they have, like, let's say, Burn the Accursed, that deals me 2. I'm at 9. This would be 5. That'd be 4. It still doesn't do it. Okay, if Burn the Accursed doesn't do it, I'm going to just say they can't kill me. Yeah, they're sending everybody, so I'm going to block here. The other option is I could go like this. Yeah, let's block like that. Just feels the safest to me. Okay, now I've got 5 flying. Okay. They're still in this. And we'll play the Horde, and I hope they can't kill me. Okay, let's exile some stuff. Yeah, anything that deals damage I kind of want gone. And we can take the Geist Wave, too. That shrinks the Elemental. So maybe we've got this? Yep, I'm certainly blocking that. Darn it. Close game. All right, we're 4-1. Lost a Heartbreaker to a Lunar Frenzy, but we're going to be all right. We're playing against the number 4 ranked player, the NCAA. And I have Larder Zombie into Siege Zombie, so I think this is going to be fine. And then I have Diregraph Horde eventually to make them start doing things. So let's keep it. Obviously, if we don't draw lands, we're going to lose, but hopefully that won't happen. Let's just play the Siege Zombie. It's just a better body. Alright, they too have a Wrangler. Okay. Yeah, let's just play the Wrangler. Alright, opponent plays Organ Hoarder. Let's see what they can mill. Okay, no extra draws. Oh, thank you. Land is huge. So what can I do? I could Rotten Reunion something and then, like, tap their Organ Hoarder. It's probably what I want to do. All right. I mean, it's possible that I want to save this because they definitely will have stuff that targets the graveyard or more mill cards, but I think I'm just going to do it anyway. But actually, I'm not going to tap because I want to use Larder Zombie to make sure I'm hitting lands. So we'll just take 3. Yeah, let's bin that. Alright, well, if we're not going to draw anything, I guess we just Eaten Alive the Opportunist. It still draws them a card, though. I just hate that so much. But I have to kill it. Do I, though? I mean, I can't cast anything else this turn. I could cast another Rotten Reunion. At which point I could start tapping the Hoarder. Okay. I guess we'll just do that. Sure. Alright, let's cast Rotten Reunion. We'll hit the Defenestrate. Use this, and I think I just want to prevent them from drawing a card this turn. And I do not want to put that on top. Because I need lands. Ugh. I guess I can go Angler. And then let's just Eaten Alive the Opportunist. Wow. That is a 6/6. Yep, you can attack. We draw a land, but it doesn't really do much. Take 2 more, so we're at 4. We can play the land. The problem is I have to be careful with Organ Hoarder because that'll damage me. So maybe I just play Gale Drifter. It's like 1 unblockable no matter what. And I can't triple block it. Because then 5 would get through. So, I guess I just gotta play this. Yep, let's take the Horde and mill 2 lands. I don't want to take any more damage. Alright, good game. I know it's confirmation bias, but I swear every time I play against a high-ranked Mythic player and I have a great deck, my deck does that. Alright, 4-2. We got a little beat up that last game, and I have no early plays, but I have... I mean, if I draw anything, it's really good. I'm gonna mulligan, though. This looks a little bit better to me. I think we can get rid of Crawl, because we get to go, like, Angler, Abomination, Vivisection. That should be pretty good. So, let's keep and bottom the Crawl. Alright, drawing the land there is very good. Now I can miss once and I'm okay. Perfect. Let's go Abomination. As first strike as long as it's attacking, so we're like not... Well, I guess... Yeah, I can't block with the 2-1, so let's just send that. So they do have the 3rd land. Okay, that's fine with me. Cool. Let's Vivisection. Send for 2. Now we got some stuff going on. That's a good turn. I could just, like, kill all of their things, but... Yeah, I can go Bait Hook and cast 2, but I think I'm just going to cast the Diagraph, and then I can use Eaten Alive on the 2 tokens. Yeah, we'll exile that. And no tax. Okay, we'll definitely kill that. Alright, let's play the island. Now we can just do everything we want, pretty much. Yep. Get rid of the 7/6. Play 2 bait hook anglers. No attacks. Yeah, I don't really care about that guy. Let's just play Gale Drifter. I don't think I want to kill anything, so... We're still not attacking, but we can trade, like, 3 damage for 2 damage with the Vampire Interloper for a while. It's fine. Get the slash back? Sure. Yeah, I think I'll send the 3/4. Exile that. And I probably just want to kill the Embodiment of Flame. They're about to do a Moonrager's Slash, and then they can get a card out of that, so let's just kill it. Okay, they got another one, but it's going to be harder to get that one going. I like that, but I think I want to wait. I'll just cast this now. And now they've got to use the slash, and then we can wait to draw a card that, like, might be a land or something. Because if I just cast this, I just draw the card and discard it, which is not great. It could end up being fine in my deck, but I think we're better off waiting a turn. Obviously, they just killed a Whale Drifter. Okay, they're pitching some lands. I would like to get rid of that 4/3 at some point. I mean, they have the slash for my flyer, but I think I just don't block. Yep, let's discard the land. We'll send the 2/2 and see if we can get him to slash it. Yeah, now I have a 3/2 blocker, and this becomes just a 3/3. So I think I can send the 3/4. And then that leaves me 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So maybe I'd rather just, well, I don't want to tap, like, everything. To tap 2 things, that seems kind of dumb. So yeah, we'll just send like this. Because I can't really afford to fall too far behind in the race. Yep, there it is. Yep, we'll definitely kill Embodiment of Flame. Play the Wrangler. Pass. Alright, they've got the answer, which is unfortunate, but not that big of a deal. We're getting close to just kind of alphaing here. Ooh. Yeah. Because now I can Midnight Ambush the 4-3, which will almost certainly put on a 2-2. So should I just send everything? It's 2, 4, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, let's just attack all. This kind of makes me wish that I had tapped, like, not Interloper. But I think that's okay. So now we can go Midnight Ambush on you. That puts them to 3, and then we can play the Archivist. There we go. Yep, discard that island, and I'm pretty sure they're dead. All right, we got to 5 wins. Woo. There we go. Okay, Bithna, I want your rank. I want to be number 316. We are 5-2, playing for 6 wins, and maybe if we win this game, we get to play for a trophy. So I think this hand looks quite good, so let's keep it. Alright, I've got the Vivisection, which has been pretty instrumental in a lot of my wins. Alright, land is huge. So I could, like, attack, but that doesn't, I don't know, that doesn't do much for me, so let's just not, let's just not attack. I imagine they play some kind of 3-3 here. Okay, Unruly Mob is fine. Alright, my turn. Play the land. Let's just play Hoarder and try and find another land. Like, if I sack Baithook Angler to Vivisection here, then that becomes a 2-2 and I get hit for 4. That seems awful, so let's just play another blocker. Okay, this can go... I do like Larder Zombie. It's actually been, like, kind of good. But the, Sifters could find me a land. And I could pitch the Rotten Reunion. Let's take the Sifters. There were 0 lands in the top 3, though, so I'm glad I played this. Okay. Now the Witch gets flying. Okay, so there's our land. I can play the Sifters, and I can pitch Rotten Reunion. Or I could just play Gale Drifter as a 2-2 flyer. Yeah, I think we could take 2 one more time. So let's play the Sifters. I do like the Horde, but let's pitch the Reunion. And honestly, I think I gotta kill that, that 3-3. Let's do it. That does make Unruly Mob a 2-2, though. But I can't really block the 3-3. And if... Oh, wait, no, it doesn't. It doesn't grow the mob. Okay, perfect. No attacks. Okay. Yeah, I think I can exile something from my own graveyard, and I think I'm just going to do that. Let's just exile the Eaten Alive. Ooh, Grafted Identity is huge. Should I just take the Witch? Which would get +1/+1. I could, but that doesn't seem necessary to do right now. So let's just play the Hoard. Get the ground locked up. And let's submit 0. No attacks. Okay. So let's block the mob. If they give them +2/+1, I'm fine. And we'll just trade with the Bat Whisperer, I think. Okay, that works too. That switches their Coven off. Now, I think I'm just going to Vivisection. The other option is just playing a 2/2 flyer. Maybe I should just do that. But I think I'm okay. And we can cast this. That's perfect. Now I can tap their Witch. Sure. That's a shame. That hits 2 of my cards, but I think I'll be fine. Okay. Starting to feel like I should just Identity the Candlegrove Witch, but let's play Archivist. Yeah, we can discard an island now. Kind of can't deal with the 3/4 though. I mean, I can tap it, but yeah, the Witch is the problem, so we'll just take that. Yeah, I'm going to take 5. But the 2 Decayed cards go away. All right, 5 and 3. All right, let's take a look at the deck to wrap things up. I thought this was better than 5-3. Like, those first 4 games were incredible, and then we just kind of sputtered out. So, Diregraph Hoard is very, very central to the Decayed archetype, where this thing making 3 bodies really is great at switching on, like, crappy cards like Larder Zombie, your Siege Zombie, Wrangler, things like that. And then casting stuff from the graveyard, we actually managed to do a pretty good job of that by kind of prioritizing these Disturb cards, despite the fact that they don't look very good. They do have a lot of synergy with cards like Ominous Roost or your Shipwreck Sifters. So I thought this was really, really good. I'm looking forward to hopefully drafting this archetype a few more times. It's really sweet. I really enjoy the self-mill stuff going on in Innistrad. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and maybe we'll do something different next time, but you'll have to catch that at the next draft.